The psychology of attraction. How to be more attractive. As humans, we are naturally drawn towards certain traits and behaviors that we find appealing. But what exactly makes someone attractive? Is it their physical attributes, their personality, or perhaps a combination of both? In this video, we delve into the psychology of attraction and provide insightful tips on how to become more attractive. Welcome to another Tip Daily video. 1. Understanding the power of confidence. Confidence is like an internal magnet, drawing people in with its positive and assured energy. What makes a person attractive isn't always about physical beauty, but the radiance of self-assuredness that emanates from within. Real confidence comes from accepting who you are, complete with all your quirks and unique characteristics. It's not about embodying an image of perfection, but celebrating the perfection in our imperfections. Embracing your individuality and owning your flaws creates a certain magnetic charm that others find irresistible. When you exude this level of self-assuredness, you're not just boosting your own self-image, but also projecting an enticing aura to others. But remember, true confidence isn't built overnight. It's a process of self-discovery and acceptance that involves celebrating your strengths, acknowledging your weaknesses, and loving yourself, flaws and all. It's about being content and comfortable in your own skin, no matter what. When you master this kind of confidence, it radiates out of you like a beacon of positivity. This not only gives you an empowering sense of self-worth, but it also makes you incredibly attractive to others. They can sense your self-assured energy, and it's something they want to be around. 2. The science of smiling. You've probably noticed how you're naturally attracted to people who often wear a joyful grin, right? This is far from a coincidence. It's rooted in science. When you smile, it triggers a release of endorphins and serotonin, also known as our body's feel-good hormones. These hormones don't just elevate your spirits, they also influence the mood of those around you, making them feel better too. This positive reaction to a smile is essentially hardwired into our brains. We interpret smiles as signs of happiness, friendliness, and positivity, all of which are attractive qualities. Furthermore, people who smile regularly appear more approachable and affable, making them more appealing to others. But here's a pro tip. Make sure your smile is genuine. A fake smile can often be spotted a mile away, and it can do more harm than good. Authentic smiles, known as Dutchin smiles, involve the muscles around your eyes and give off a sense of authenticity and warmth. 3. Cultivating emotional intelligence. An often overlooked but significantly influential factor in our attractiveness is our emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, refers to our ability to not only comprehend and manage our own emotions, but also understand and navigate the emotions of others. Picture this. You're at a social gathering, and someone who's visibly upset walks in. What do? If you're emotionally intelligent, you'd likely sense their discomfort and respond in a way that offers comfort or assistance. This could be anything from giving them space, to asking if they're okay or offering a listening ear. This kind of empathetic response makes you more attractive to others. Having high EQ doesn't just mean being empathetic though. They can express their feelings without getting overwhelmed, and handle stressful situations with a level-headedness that others find appealing. In the grand scheme of things, emotional intelligence is a magnet that attracts others. It's a sign of maturity and depth, characteristics that many find attractive. 4. The importance of humor. Ever notice how a hearty laugh can light up a room? That's the magnetic power of humor at play. The ability to bring a sense of joy and lightheartedness into any situation is a trait that many find irresistible. But why exactly is humor so attractive? Humor serves as a manifestation of wit, creativity, and intelligence, attributes that are universally appealing. It's not just about cracking jokes, it's about viewing the world through a lens of positivity and spreading that positivity to others. Laughing together also creates a shared experience, promoting a sense of bonding and intimacy. The shared laughter in response to humor can act as an adhesive, fostering connections that are strong and meaningful. This sense of unity and understanding elevates your attractiveness in the eyes of others. Additionally, laughter itself, triggered by humor, is a potent mood enhancer. It sparks the release of endorphins, the body's natural feel-good chemicals, which promote an overall sense of well-being and even temporary relief from stress and discomfort. When you make people feel good, they naturally find your presence enjoyable and attractive. A person with a good sense of humor also shows a certain amount of resilience. They can find the light even in tough situations, and they don't let adversity steal their joy. This ability to keep spirits high, even when times are tough, is an attractive trait, radiating strength and positivity. But remember, humor should always be respectful and considerate. Offensive or mean-spirited jokes can have the opposite effect, making you seem less attractive. 5. The art of showing genuine interest. Have you ever noticed how captivated you are by someone who seems genuinely interested in what you have to say? That's the enchanting power of showing genuine interest. This is not about just nodding along or lending a half-listening ear. It's about fully engaging in the conversation, diving deep into the subject matter, and responding thoughtfully. The people we gravitate towards are often those who make us feel seen, heard, and valued. By demonstrating authentic interest in others, you are subconsciously affirming their importance and worth. Engaging in this way can be as simple as asking meaningful follow-up questions that show you've really been listening. It's about connecting with the other person's emotions, thoughts, and experiences, and creating a space for them to express themselves freely. You're not just waiting for your turn to speak. You're actively seeking to understand the other person's perspective and to walk in their shoes. Empathy plays a key role here too. When you tune into other people's emotions, validate their feelings, and offer compassionate responses, you demonstrate a level of emotional intelligence that can significantly enhance your attractiveness. It's a reflection of your capacity to connect on a deeper level, showcasing a sensitive and caring side that is irresistible to many. Let your curiosity lead the way as you ask open-ended questions, express genuine concern, and demonstrate your dedication to the conversation. This authentic engagement not only enriches your interactions but also amplifies your appeal in the eyes of others. And remember, authenticity is key. People can often sense when interest is feigned, so it's important to be genuinely curious and invested in what others have to say. Practice active listening, ask thoughtful questions, and respond with empathy. 6. The effect of body language. Your physical cues can serve as a silent yet potent language in shaping how others perceive you, hence the term body language. This nonverbal form of communication often speaks louder than words, subtly influencing your level of attractiveness. Adopting positive body language, such as maintaining eye contact, reflecting the gestures of the person you're interacting with, and keeping an open posture, can project an air of confidence, approachability, and empathy. These are all traits that tend to make you more appealing to others. On the other hand, negative body language can serve as a deterrent, making you less attractive. Crossing your arms, for instance, can signal a defensive or closed-off attitude, while avoiding eye contact might suggest disinterest or discomfort. Consider how you feel when you're conversing with someone who is fully engaged, making regular eye contact, nodding in agreement, and mirroring your gestures subtly. This behavior naturally makes you feel valued and heard, right? It fosters a connection, making the other person inherently more attractive. Think about a scenario where you're sharing a story or an experience. If the listener is leaning in, making eye contact, and responding with relevant gestures, it amplifies the interaction, making them seem more appealing. It demonstrates a level of interest and engagement that is deeply attractive. However, remember that body language isn't just about grand gestures. It's about the subtle details as well. For instance, a slight tilt of the head when listening can express empathy and understanding, while uncrossing your arms can signal openness and receptivity. It's not just about what you say, it's also about how you say it and how your body amplifies it. So, pay attention to your body language, refine it, and let it work its silent magic in enhancing your overall attractiveness. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.